There's a lot of jealousy and a lot of hate in the sport of boxing. I want to see all the young fighters, no matter what your color is. I want to see you do good. I want to see you do great. I want to continue to see great fights.
Obviously, just to secure the win is doing just enough to get a draw. So I have to push harder.
Besides the Roach fight, I knew it would be a good fight because we know Roach is a good...
Floyd Mayweather has allegedly been training Lamont Roach ahead of his highly anticipated rematch with Gervonta Davis. If true,
really is Lamont Roach, bro. And what was his early life like? He was born in Washington, D.C., but he was raised in Upper Marlboro, a city in Maryland. Lamont Roach didn't touch his first bag until he was 9 years old, bro, when his dad took him to the No Excuse Boxing Club. And this is where he learned the basics of the sport and ultimately gets to the end of the fight. But anyway, back to the story. Lamont Roach has two siblings. He has a younger brother, Jordan Roach, who also boxes, by the way. Here's Jordan's box trick right here. And this young lady right here is his sister, Taylor Roach. Bro, by the time Lamont got to middle school, bro, he was training very seriously, man. He was training upwards of 5 times a week, bro. He was taking it very seriously. Lamont was a 2-time National Golden Gloves champ for juniors, National PAL champ, and 5-time Ringside World champ, bro. This man was going crazy, man. And this is the footage right here from 2010 when him and Gervonta Davis actually fought, bro. Gervonta got gold and Roach got silver. They were both ranked #1 and as well. And 1 year later, before his pro debut, he was signed to Golden Boy, man, becoming part of Oscar's team. So in 2014 at 18 years old, Lamont will make his pro debut, where he got a unanimous decision. And it was over Victor Galindo. And he was in school, man, for actually mechanical engineering, following in his father's footsteps, just in case boxing didn't work out. And bro, he was a terror in the pros, man. He was undefeated, man. He just fought Tank this past weekend. It would ended in a draw. It was a good fight, honestly. I can't even be mad at it. And bro, who knows what's next for Roach? Hopefully we get that
this partnership could give Roach a crucial edge, as Mayweather's expertise and strategic insights might help him Gervonta Davis' weaknesses. With Roach's prior experience, Gervonta Davis, and Mayweather's guidance.
Hey, yo, we're going to be checking for any suspicious opponents on Lamont Roach record. He's 25-1 with 10 big wins coming by the way of knockout, my people. He's in the super featherweight division. He's ranked number 14 in the world and number 3 in the USA, my people. He has a WBA title right now in the super featherweight division. He's fighting Gervonta Davis in December, but you know we got to check how he even got there and how he started his career. His pro debut, he went against Victor. He was 1-3. That's fine. It's your pro debut. And the next person, he stepped it up, though. He went to undefeated. It's only 2 fights, but he was 2-0. Then 12-9. That's a journeyman. I'm not going to lie. 4-2, 3-4. These are looking good. 8-5. That's a journey.
This rematch is shaping up to be far more competitive than their first encounter. Gervonta Davis have an easy fight this time. Lamont Roach has been a standout fighter since the beginning of his boxing career. With an impressive amateur background.
So you think you dominate Tank?
I think I dominate any of them. If you really look at it, if you gotta really tap in on this, look at the resume, all that extra, whatever. There's a certain limit that you hit, right? But then there's that next criteria or that next top tier. And if you don't match that, you know, you never gonna know how great you really are. And I've done that a few amount of times already. I jumped out that box.
He built a strong foundation that seamlessly transitioned into his professional career. His technical skills, discipline, and relentless work ethic have always set him apart, making him a dangerous opponent for anyone in the lightweight Gervonta Davis. Roach's ability to adapt, analyze, and execute has made him one of the most respected fighters in his weight class. Interestingly, Roach has a history with Gervonta Davis that goes back years.
On Roach, but you know, when you're looking at Shakur Stevenson, when you're looking at, you know, these other fighters that he should really be fighting, you know, he don't want to do them fights. He wants to retire. Yeah. So don't come and but don't come and come at me. Yeah. And go, oh yeah, let's give it all, you know, very big bollocks, and go, oh yeah, let's give him some stick, and then make out like we want the fight. And then we send an offer over, and then you fight for 15 million, and yet you fight Lamont Roach. Don't do all that. Do you know what I mean?
It was a real offer. That was true then.
It was a real offer. We offered. I said, listen, you keep talking shit. My promoter's going to get back to you in 48 hours. 50 minutes. Initial offer sent over. You know, but was it Uncle Al didn't let him out to play? His boss didn't let him out. That's it. So he wants to talk about 50 million. First offer. First offer.
There was room to negotiate.
Of course there was. But he's an idiot. I don't.
At just 16 years old, Roach had already shared that Gervonta Davis, gaining firsthand experience of his fighting style. That early exposure provided Roach with a unique understanding of what it takes to compete at the highest level.
Or in boxing, there's obviously been a hurdle. Will he get through the second fight, Gervonta?
Maybe not. I mean, I think he's had a result, to be honest with you, because one, he should have lost the fight. I mean, he should have had a point deducted. There's no doubt about that. But two, people criticised the Roach fight. I knew it would be a good fight because we know Roach is a good fighter, but people in boxing know that Roach is a good fighter. Now it's giving him another fight. Because if he would have beaten Roach, he's kind of backed in a corner to fight Shakur Stevenson, I think. But now he's got a rematch that's actually much bigger.
Since then, he has refined his technique and matured into an elite fighter, continuously working on his craft and strengthening his ring IQ. Now, as a reigning lightweight champion.
Back to boxing? Oh no. I'm not coming back to the sport of boxing. The sport of boxing was good to me. I was able to make a lot of smart investments on the outside, and I just want to help. Like I said, the fighters that's up and coming. Like I was talking about, like Gervonta Tank Davis. I don't understand why he's not in the top 10 pound for pound. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, Benavidez. The list goes on and on. There's so many tough fighters out there. So many.
Roach is gaining increasing recognition, particularly after his first Gervonta Davis. Many fans and analysts have started paying closer attention to his skills and potential.
And Floyd Mayweather messed these boxers up, thinking that they can only train 6 weeks before the fight and then they'll be good. Y'all remember when Floyd said that? Give me 6 weeks, I'll beat him.
His ability to go toe-to-toe with Davis has earned him newfound respect.
Obviously, just to secure the win is doing just enough to get a draw. So I have to push harder. I have to train harder. I have to be more mean. I have to be more physical. I have to do a lot. I have to do everything just a little more. And I think that will definitely put me over the hump. And I'm more than motivated to get back in there, get back in the camp, and work hard so I can secure a victory over a pound-for-pound fight.
With people now viewing him as a serious contender, his name is gaining traction in the boxing world, and this rematch presents an opportunity to further solidify his status among the sport's elite. Lamont Roach has steadily climbed the ranks, establishing himself as a formidable force in the lightweight division. As the current WBA champion, he has repeatedly proven his ability to compete at the highest level. His achievements have earned him a spot as the 14th ranked fighter in the world and the 3rd ranked lightweight in the United States, showcasing his consistency and skill in the ring. Roach's resume is filled with tough opponents, each contributing to his evolution as a fighter. He has never shied away from challenging bouts, always stepping into the ring with confidence and determination. His fights have demonstrated his technical prowess, defensive sharpness, and ability to make adjustments mid-fight. These qualities make him a serious threat to anyone in the division, including Gervonta Davis. With Floyd Mayweather possibly in his corner, Roach's chances of success in the rematch only increase. Mayweather's defensive genius and strategic mindset could provide Roach with the tools necessary to neutralize Davis' aggressive style. If Roach can implement a well-crafted game plan, he could turn this rematch into the defining moment of his career. As fight night approaches, one thing is certain, this will be no easy contest for Gervonta Davis. Lamont Roach is coming prepared, and with his skills, experience, and potential guidance from Mayweather, he may just shock the boxing world.